professional. That's what's going on here. And we'll talk in detail about that. But then also, I put it into the community. And you beautifully said that when you talked about, and it's when we get to the community networking, we don't know where to go, what to do, who to be involved with, because there are so many different community groups that are out there. But the third type of networking that is very often, unfortunately, overlooked, and that's what I call the personal. It was mentioned earlier today, I can't remember, it was Pat Dre's workshop that I heard, where she said everybody in her family still calls her for personal information when it comes to dealing with senior care. Well, that seems to make a lot of sense, but families spread out all across the country. So if you eliminate talking to somebody who is in a geographic area that you don't serve, your family members are still calling to you. And so you are a very viable referral source for many, many different agencies. But for me, the personal networking adds a different aspect. And that's where you learn the real truth. And I'll share with you how. And you know what? You just might find out that the person you're networking has a need that you can't meet. Oh no! I can't meet their needs! I can't do this! What am I going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to find someone to help you. You're going to make that connection. You'll get back to them. You are still their resource for issues and problems and concerns. As we look at the knowledge base that we must have, we have to know it not only about what we do, but we've got to know it about the services that others provide in our area. For that very reason that I just described. We may not be able to meet a particular need, but we can be the resource for them in order to make that us indispensable for them. Are you, to me, networking something you are doing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? Do you believe that you, too, are always networking? Should be, but are you? I'm not going to ask you to answer. I just want you to turn your heads to the left and to the right. You want to become someone that they cannot live without. And in order for you to do that, it means you've got to, as you begin to exchange this information, you've got to filter out the fluff, the stuff that's what they tell everybody else when they first meet. All the nicety nice. You walk in and you meet somebody and say, hi, how you doing? Do you ever answer that question honestly? Do they?